it's Patsy. So I just wanted to pop on today to show you these few new decks and what I've got. A couple of the first ones I'm going to show you are ones that I had before and I have a gift or done a trade with, but now wanted them back. So I went and purchased them again and I'm loving them. They came a couple of days ago and I'm really enjoying working with them. So it just goes to prove, don't ever change your decks because you never know when you're going to want them back again. Now the first one is the Wildwood Tarot. Now I'm calling this Mary Grace Made Me Do It because I had this a while ago and I did do, I think I gifted it. I think when we had the tarot meet up, a few of us last summer, I took it along and gifted it. And then I saw Mary Grace using it, or talking about it I should say, on her channel a week or so ago, and I just fell in love with the images. And I remember thinking to myself, why did you give that? I think at the time it probably wasn't really my thing, but as time goes we change, and when I saw it on Mary Grace's channel I was like, you know what, I need to get that back, I need to work with that, and I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. I would like to take these borders off when my eyes will allow me, because it does look stunning without the borders. But yeah, that is a beautiful deck. I won't show you too much because I'm sure everybody's seen this deck. But so that is one that I bought, or rebought, I should say. And it's the Wildwood Tarot, and I'm really enjoying working with it this time round. So the second one is another deck that I gifted or traded. I think I traded this one. And again, when I got it, I wasn't really using it. And even though I liked the images, it just sat there. So I traded it for something that I wanted. But strangely enough, when I moved here and spent some time by the sea and what have you, I kept getting more and more interested in mermaids. And so I went and got the Mermaid Tarot again because I had it, I traded it. But now I'm living near the sea, I'm really getting interested in mermaid decks. So I went ahead and bought it. It was reduced in price on Amazon, and I thought, well, now's the time to get it. Now, since I've got it, I'm really loving it. You get a lovely book in there. I won't show you too many because I'm sure, again, it's an old deck, and I'm sure lots of you have seen it. Oh, I'm chucking it away. But I'm really enjoying working with this deck. I really feel I'm connected to it this time, whereas time before I didn't. It just, to me, it was just a nice looking deck, colourful deck. But this time I've been using it since I've got it a couple of days ago. Been doing some spreads with it, and I must say, I'm really enjoying it. So that is the Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robinson. So that is another deck that I've got. What's come the last couple of days, and I'm really enjoying working with. So that's the two decks that came a couple of days ago, and I've just got another new deck come now. This is one again Mary Grace made me do, the Goddess Dream Oracle. It's a Rockpool Publishing, and the box has got that nice linen feeling. It's gorgeous. Now it's only just come, so I've only just really flicked through the cards, but you get a nice little book. I won't show you too many. If you want to walk through this, if you haven't seen it, so I don't know how much of this has been shown, but if you do want a walkthrough of it, I'm quite happy to do it. But like I said, I've not even really properly looked at it myself. It only came about half hour ago. So yeah, but the images, when I saw the ones that Mary Grace was showing, they looked gorgeous. So I went ahead and bought it, and it looks lovely, and I'm really looking forward to getting to know that. So they're the three decks that I bought this week after a period of time of not buying any. But yeah, so they're the three decks that I bought. And the next one I'm going to show you was in a trade. And I traded with somebody on YouTube. Our channel name is Tarot Vibes Oracle, and I had a little Kuan Yin pocket size that I didn't use. It was gorgeous images, but it just sat there, and I've had that a while, and it just sat there and sat there and sat there. And the only time I used to get it out was just to look at the images. So I'd done a swap with her, and this one I haven't had before, but it was one that I'd got my eye on, and it's the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. And I had to have my eye on this for a while, so when she said she, she would like, like to do a trade, I thought, yeah, why not? And I've had it, she only come this morning again, and I've had a shuffle and a play and look at the cards, and I really like it. I really, really like this one. I'm not a fan of all of her decks like this, but this one I do like. I do like that, so I'm looking forward to getting to know that. Now, a word of warning about trades at the minute. I wanted to trade some mermaid. Before I went ahead and bought that, I wanted to see if anybody had it to trade that or the Mermaid Oracle. So I put it out there about trading, and somebody said they had the Mermaid Oracle that they'd trade with me, but there was nothing that I had that they didn't already have. So I decided to buy it off her. A bit cheaper than getting it from Amazon. Not a great deal, about £5 cheaper. But she included the postage, and it would hardly used and what have you. So I thought, yeah, that's great. I'll save myself some money, and I'll buy it off her. So I sent her the money as we'd arranged, and then she messaged me and said, I've got the money, thank you very much, etc. But you do understand with the coronavirus and that what's going on at the moment, I don't know when I'm going to get it out to you. I can't promise when you'll get it. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get out to send it to you. Now, if she'd have told me that in the first place, I wouldn't have traded with her, or bought it off, I should say, because now I've spent this money and I haven't got a clue whether it's going to be weeks, months, or whether I'll ever get it. Do you know what I mean? Because she's now got my money and no idea of when a deck will be put in the post for me. So yeah, just a word of warning, if you do trades or sell your decks, or buy decks I should say, just make sure that they're going to be willing to post them out to you. Now, the other thing that I just wanted to say is that I had a wonderful gift from another tarot tuber, someone else who has a channel on here, and his name's John Barry, and I shall put his link below, along with the link for Tarot Vibes as well. But he watched, he subscribed to me, and he watched the video I did where I went to the beach and done a bit of recording on the beach, and it was quite windy. So he messaged me and said that he had a microphone that I could attach to my phone when I go outside to muffle the sound of the wind and what have you. And if I wanted, he was willing to gift it to me. He wanted to gift it to me, which I thought was really lovely of him. And so he popped it in the post. Now, he's not local. He lives in the Netherlands. And he popped it straight in the post when I spoke to him. And I received it yesterday, I think it was, that it came yesterday. So it took about 4 days to get here, really quick. And it was really, really kind of him. He didn't want nothing in return for it. He just wanted me to have it as a gift and to get some use out of it. And once we're allowed out and about properly, we know with everything that's going on, then this is definitely something that will get used a lot, because I wanted to do a lot of filming outside. So now it won't make no difference about the wind and what have you. So thank you very much, John. That's a really lovely gift and very thoughtful of you, and I really appreciate it. It's lovely. Thank you very much. So that is all I popped on for, was to show you the new decks that I've got, and the trade that I've done, and the lovely gift that I've received. And just to say thank you to Anne over at Tarot Vibes Oracle. I keep getting the channel name wrong, for a lovely trade, and also to John for his wonderful gifts that he sent me. Very kind of you. And just to show you my new decks, and just to say, just be careful when you're trading and buying decks at the minute, and make sure that they're willing to put them in the post, and don't get caught out like me. I'm hoping to get on later to do a live, but my eyes are pretty dodgy at the minute, so I'm hoping that they ease off enough for me to go ahead and do it. If they do, then I will put a link up to put it on that I'm coming on and what time and what have you, and then I'll pop on sort of late afternoon, early evening, depending on my eyes, because they're being quite dodgy at the minute. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and hopefully see you later, but if not, I'll be there next time. And thanks for coming by and watching. Thanks, bye.